What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Praise True, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all, sorry about being late. I was still working like always and had to make some errands and stuff. So sorry about being late, and thank you for tuning in to Shades Tube. Guys, if you want to subscribe to the channel, please do that. And thank you to all my new subbies who just joined me. And thank you to all my subbies that's been with me from day one. All right, y'all. Don't forget to hit the bell notification system if you want to be notified of any upcoming videos. And if you watch this in a replay, leave a comment, share, and what else? Did I miss anything? I think that's it. All right, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. I just walked through the door. I literally just walked through the door. Let me turn this clownery shit off my ear. Because it's a bunch of clownery going on over here. Let me turn this shit off. Okay. Anyway, y'all, that's it of that foolishness. Anyway, y'all, welcome, and thank you so much again. What's up? Today is Tuesday, y'all. What y'all do all day besides work? Did y'all have a good day? Because I definitely did. Y'all. Made some money. Got some unexpected stuff came in today. So I'm happy about that. And my daughters just registered. My other two daughters just registered for school, for college. I'm happy about that. They will be starting I think in August, if I'm not mistaken. So that's good. So hopefully they will get their master's. I don't know if they're going to go and get their PhD like my oldest daughter, but hopefully they will get, I know they're going to get their bachelor's, but hopefully they'll go and get their master's as well. So I'm pretty happy that, they're getting ready to go to college. Good. They wanted to take a little break, and I let them in. My other daughter just graduated last year, though. But the other one, Jay, graduated 2 years ago. So she wanted to take a 2-year break, and I let her, y'all. So now they're in school. So blessings to them in college. All right. So let's go ahead and do the Copyright Disclaimer Act, y'all, real quick. I had to catch my breath. The copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright will be included in my description area. Well, it's already in my description area, but it will be in my comment area it's scrolling across here, okay? All right. And y'all, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. And also, if you want to show support to this channel, you can do so by doing the Cash App to $ShadesTube. All right. And thank you for your support if you choose to do that. All right. So y'all see the copy tonight. We're going to talk about the red flags you should watch out for in a cheater. And I'm going to go over some updated breaking news. But first, let me tell everybody in the bushes, what's up? Everybody in the chat, what's up? Hey, Missy. Hey, LJ. And what's up to whomever watches this in the replay section, okay? All righty now. All right. So anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and do some breaking news first, and then we're going to go over this topic real quick, all right? Interesting topic of discussion. But we will go over this breaking news very quickly, and then I will go over that topic real quick, okay? So here we go with breaking news. Okay, sound horrible today, but breaking news. Okay, I had to do it like that because I'm kind of really hoarse today, y'all. So, hey, can't do it good all the time. All right, happy birthday to the birthday boy. Happy birthday to the birthday boy. You know who you are. All right. So anyway, y'all, they said protein drinks should carry a warning message on it because a boy died, y'all, from drinking a protein drink. Let me tell you guys what happened real quick. Let me get my water. I need to take my turmeric pill too. Anyway, health warning should be added to protein drinks after a boy died from a rare genetic disease triggered by drinking one, a coroner said, the senior coroner. Rohan Gahana, 16, of Ealing, fell ill on 15th of August 2020 and died 3 days later at a West Middlesex hospital after suffering irreversible brain damage. Okay, and I'm pretty sure this must be over there in a foreign country because of the way they write their dates. His organs were donated before the cause of the illness could be solved. A professor of pediatric called such warning a lifesaver. Okay. Anyway, after he died, they did an examination. Okay. And initially, they could not identify the boy's cause of death from a rare disease. Okay. But later on, I guess they did. So they did identify a disease called OTC deficiency. And I'm going to try to say it. I don't know if I'm going to pronunciate this correctly, but I'll try. Ornithine transcarbamylase. Ornithine transcarbamylase. Wait a minute, hold on. Ornithine or either ornithine transcarbamylase deficiency. Okay, I don't know what that is. Oh, here it is right here. Anyway, that disease prevents the breakdown of ammonia, causing it to build up to a lethal level in your bloodstream and can be triggered by a protein load, the court was told. Okay, so now they want them to start labeling these nutrition drinks because of this, what happened to this little boy. I think they should label them anyway because of other reasons. As a matter of fact, I think on the cans here, they tell you at a certain age you shouldn't drink those. Okay, so I think it's like 18 and over. I'm not sure because I hardly let my son drink it because he's like 15. He was drinking them a little bit more, but then I heard that they do something else. They could cause it. So I stopped letting him drink those. Every now and then he can get one, but not too much because I thought I heard that they do something to the heart. I'm not sure. But you need to check that out to make sure because I'm not sure. All right. But so that's what I stopped them from doing. I just don't think it's a good idea for kids to be drinking nutrition drinks or, protein drinks. I mean, or those other ones. What are those other ones called? Like sports drinks and stuff like that. But anyway, my condolences are expressed out to his parents and my prayers. It made this little boy continue to rest in peace. Again, I do think that all these drinks should have some type of label on them to let don't give them to kids. I think here, energy drinks. I think here they do require. I think they do have a label on it, just like I just said before. But this is right here. I think in the UK where this happened. Yeah, I think that's in the UK because the way they write their dates over there is the way they write it. They wrote it here in this article. But anyway, that's sad, y'all. All right. So let me go ahead and go over the next story, guys, real quick. Let me take that off of there. So race car Jimmy Johnson in-laws and their 11-year-old grandson was found dead in a murder-suicide. All right. That's crazy, y'all. So let's see. The parents and nephew of race car driver Jimmy Johnson's wife, Chandra Johnson, were killed Monday at a home in Muskogee, Oklahoma, according to a news release from the Muskogee Police Department. A police spokesperson told CNN it was a suspected murder-suicide. So on Monday, y'all, police received a 911 call from a woman who said someone had a gun and then hung up, according to the release. Okay, when officers arrived on scene, they saw a subject laying in the hallway inside of the front door. Okay, the release read, shortly after arriving, officers heard another gunshot from further inside the house. Okay. Officers conducted a rescue of the subject laying inside the hallway and determined the subject was deceased. Okay. The officers also made an announcement for any other person in the home to come outside. Once enough officers arrived on the scene, a search of the residence was conducted and 2 more subjects were found deceased inside the residence. Authorities believe the people who died as 69-year-old Jack Janaway and his wife, 68-year-old Terry Janaway, along with their 11-year-old grandson, Dalton Janaway. Okay? This is sad, y'all. Anyway, the auto racing team Legacy Motor Club announced in a statement today that Johnson is withdrawing from this weekend NASCAR Cup Series event in Chicago. The Johnson time, wait a minute, excuse me. The Johnson family has asked for privacy at this time and no further statements will be made. All right. Anyway, my condolences are expressed out to Jimmy Johnson and his families. Hey, Amori, and their friends and fans. And my prayers are extended out to them. It's sad. Man, I can't believe he killed his 11-year-old grandson. I can't believe the granddad did that. God, why even put him in the middle of that? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, if y'all know anybody that's suffering with suicidal thoughts or really depressed or whatever the case is, you can call the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline at 988, or you can call the 1-800 number, which is 1-800-273-8255. You can connect with trained counselors or visit 988lifeline.org. Okay, so if you get really depressed or whatever the case, and you start thinking suicidal thoughts, make sure you get some help. Okay, it's always a good thing to talk to people when you are really depressed or feeling like you want to take your own life, or even if you want to take someone else's life. Try to talk to someone about that to get that situated. Okay. Yeah, July the 4th. Yeah, I don't be into those fireworks, but I am going to see fireworks. I may go to the beach Saturday or either Friday. I may go tomorrow. Y'all. All right, so here we go with the next story, y'all. Okay, let's see here. That's sad for Jimmy Johnson. Okay. Okay, we already did this story right here. Let me take this off here real quick, y'all. Excuse me. Hold on for a minute. I got the cough. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, sorry. So let's see. So I know y'all get tired of hearing about this Titan vessel. Okay, but I'm interested in this, so I just when I see a story, because I'm very interested in this, I'll let you guys know. Okay, so anyway, a desperate email from Stockton Rush friend showed how resigned he was to the fact that the OceanGate CEO was spurred on rather than deterred by criticism of his sub. So I'm gonna tell you guys this just in case y'all want to do some weird, some dangerous activities. You need to make sure you check out everything so you won't make the same mistake these people did. I do not know. I need to look that up to see. Probably a lot. We need to talk about that one day. Huh? That'd be a good to talk about. How many people jumped off that Golden Gate Bridge and other things. Okay, so anyway, we already know about the people who died. I'm not going to go over that again. I just want to read this. Anyway, they said that OceanGate CEO Stockton Rush received a warning from a submarine expert he was friends with about his ambition and the stability of his sub. Okay. 4 years before he boarded the Titan submersible trip that the U.S. Coast Guard said imploded last week. So, y'all, he was warned 4 years ago. Okay, 4 years ago. Now, insiders obtained a 4-year-old email chain between Rush and Carl Stanley, who runs a deep sea exploration company in Honduras, Stanley Submarines, and he participated in a test dive on the Titan submersible in 2019. There comes a time logic has to overrule impatience, Carl Stanley wrote in an email to Rush. The evidence suggests there is an issue, a defect in one area. Without knowing what the defect or issue is, your models and experts cannot say how it will affect the performance of the hull. This is sad that he was warned so many times and he just did not listen. Stanley's email chain with Rush detailed what Stanley described as a defect with the Titan submersible that caused a loud cracking sound to happen during a test drive, prompting him to urge Rush to engage in far more testing. 50 test dives compared to 7 proposed by Rush before allowing passengers to board the vessel. So this guy was telling him to test this thing at least 50 times, but the CEO only wanted to test it 7 times. His suggestions were more stringent than the OceanGate CEO appeared willing to undergo. Rush said the 50 dive test suggestion was arbitrary and told Stanley to keep your opinions to yourself because the sub expert didn't have access to Ocean Gate's analysts of the Titan. That's sad. That is crazy. And then he wrote, your recent emails tell me that we had two fundamental misunderstandings. That's what Rush wrote to Stanley after he said OceanGate should conduct more testing on the Titan. The first is regarding your role while visiting us in the Bahamas. I value your experience and advice on many things, but not on assessment of carbon fiber pressure hulls. Then Rush added, the second, even more disturbing misunderstanding is your concern that I would either intentionally or unintentionally succumb to pressure and take advantage of our clients. I realize more than anyone that this is the primary pitfall and have taken multiple steps to guard against this. Okay. Then he said, as someone who has been on the receiving end of uninformed accusations from industry's pundits, I hope you of all people will think twice before expressing opinions on subjects in which you are not fully versed. So that's what he wrote, the CEO, to Stanley, because he did not like the fact that Stanley told him that he needed to test run this submersible at least 50 times. The CEO wanted to just do it only 7 times, so he had a problem with Stanley telling him how many times he should test out the Titan submersible. Anyway, Stanley wrote back in his emails that Rush seemed to be spurred on by criticism of the sub's safety and displayed a blind ambition to go forward with the treacherous dives. So he said to him, I don't think if you push forward with dives to the Titanic this season, it will be succumbing to financial pressures. I think it will be succumbing to pressures of your own creation, in some part dictated by ego to do what people said could not be done. That's what Stanley wrote to him. And then he said, but despite his warning, Stanley seemed aware that Rush wouldn't take him seriously, and even said the OceanGate CEO would likely be more determined to go ahead with the Titan's development. Okay. So Stanley said, I would not in any way try to put pressure on you from people in the industry or anything like that. Because I see that approach as only making someone as determined as you more likely to go ahead with the dives. B, I think there is almost no limit to risk people are willing to accept for such an adventure, as evidenced by this year's season on Everest. Okay. So Rush was one of the 5 people aboard the Titan submersible when it imploded while on a dive to the site of the Titanic wreckage. In an email to the Insider about the warnings to Rush, Stanley questioned how much testing was ever done on the submersible and wondered about the OceanGate CEO state of mind when he went on the trip. When he canceled what would have been the first year's dive season in 2019, he told a lie that it was due to electrical issues in the sub from a nearby lightning strike. Maybe laymen were fooled by that, but to anyone with technical knowledge, we all knew that was a lie, Stanley told Insider. Once you realize he could make up such lies, you start to question everything. I am very curious to see how much testing he actually did. I suspect it's going to be shockingly small. I have never seen proof of any except the dive I was on. Then Stanley added, the time frame that he did this all on was beyond any common sense. He was willing to take people out to the middle of the North Atlantic when he had done only 4 deep dives and probably not even one without a major system failure. I am beginning to wonder if he was suicidal. Y'all, this is a damn trip. Damn. Now, representatives for OceanGate did not immediately respond to a request or a comment. But if he did do that, y'all, that's a damn shame. Why take everybody else with you if you actually did this on a suicide mission? And I'm just trying to figure out if somebody telling you, an expert or whatever the case is, it's supposed to be your friend. If he's telling you you should check that daggone submersible at least 50 times, he should have did that, y'all. That's crazy. And then the thing is, say you didn't want to do it 50 times. You should have did it at least 30 times or 40. Damn, do it a couple times before you even go out that day. Do a test dive and at least have the people check the damn hull and the entire submersible before you take people on it. That is crazy, man. Let me see what some of these comments say out here. Okay, so it says, I think OceanGate CEO has a blatant and egotistical disregard for passenger safety. I suspect there will be plenty of lawsuits. But those lawsuits, y'all, are not going to bring these people back. And that's on everything. You know what I'm saying? You can do all the lawsuits you want to, and it's not going to bring none of those people back. But again, like I said before, all these people, with the exception to that boy, were actually fully grown. The little boy was too, but he wasn't fully grown. He was only 19, still a kid. And these grown-ups should have known better. You know what I'm saying? They knew that this was a risky adventure just by signing all these waivers. But see, that's what happens when you have so much faith in man in a machine that you start losing your damn mind. You know what I'm saying? Again, my condolences are expressed out to the family members, to the friends, and his colleagues, okay? And my prayers are with them. And may all the people who was killed in this horrible accident, they rest in peace. Especially the little boy. That's sad. Okay, let's go ahead and go on to the next one. Yeah, Trina did look like she was pregnant, but Trina claims that she isn't pregnant because they talking about, hey, Elisa, I was watching parts of the BET Awards, the parts that I wanted to see, the performances that I wanted to see, and I did see Trina up there rapping with Trick Daddy, and to me, I thought she was, but then again, she just may not be, because y'all know sometimes when women get older, they start getting a little belly, and sometimes that belly do look like you're pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably the case. You know what I'm saying with her. So. But she did look like she was pregnant, but I don't know. Because like I said before, when some women get older, they do start developing a little tummy that they probably usually didn't have before. So it could just be that. But she still looked cute in her red. So that's all that really matters. I don't know why people be watching everything. But when you're a star, that's what they do. And I did watch a couple performances on the BET Award. Let me talk about that real quick. I saw my boy Big Daddy Kane, who I spoke to back in the 90s, because I used to be in love with that man, y'all. Big Daddy Kane, BDK. That was my man. Because I get raw. R-A-W. Y'all remember Smooth Operator? That's what I called myself, a smooth operator. One time on one of my lives, I actually played it and stuff. And then I used to I get the job done. I work, baby. The question in hand. How do you like me? I count the ways. So girl, don't push me or shove me or something like that. You say, yeah, that's my baby, Big Daddy Kane. Still is, okay? And then I watched him. They had the Rapper's Delight on there, but I just wanted to see Big Daddy Kane, so that's all I watched of that. Then I saw my girl Coco, who sung that song that I like. She did a pretty good job. And then who else? Who else did I see on there? Coco. I'm trying to think. I can't even remember. Damn. Big Daddy Kane. Y'all, did y'all watch it? Because I can't remember who else I watched, but I watched a bunch of people. I think I looked at one of these little female rappers who sing that song. Damn, what's the name of that rap song? Oh, not the one you can keep my ex or whatever. You can keep my ex, but I'm not her. I watched that other girl who sings with Cardi B. They do a rap together. Not Lotto. I think it was Lotto on there. It's because I like that song that they got, that rap. I didn't even know that was her. You know what I'm saying? I like that rap. I was listening to it a bunch of times. Hey, you remember? I was listening to that a bunch of times today because I like that. I like the way Lotto raps that rap. You know what I'm saying? I like the way she raps. Some people say she can't rap, but I like the way she raps. You know what I'm saying? So I watched her performance. I think she was on there. I'm not sure because I was listening to her today, so I don't remember. But it was another rapper, a new one, right? I can't remember her name. She can't really. Well, I'm not gonna say that, but I still like. See, sometimes I like rappers who sound like they can't rap and they just basically talk. So, because sometimes it sounds cute the way they do it. So that's how she raps and stuff. And then I can't remember who else was on there, but I watched a bunch of performances, and the ones I watched, it was okay. They were okay. It was some. Oh, I saw my girl who sing that song that I like. What is this called? Let's see. I've been drinking more alcohol in the past 5 days. That did you check for me? So I watched her, Bianca. I saw her performance. She did a pretty good job. I like the way she was doing her little ad-libbing and all that type of stuff she was doing. It was pretty good. It is, girl. I'm looking tripped. I put a ball thing over my head. It's actually a video, okay, and stuff. And I was performing for TikTok. I'm gonna actually put it on my YouTube channel as a short today. I'm gonna put that up. Yeah, but that's what that is. But yeah, it was good though. The performances that I saw on BT Awards yesterday. I think that was yesterday or the day before yesterday. I'm trying to think. I can't remember the other performance, but it was good, y'all. Y'all need to go check it out. Go check it out. But Trick Daddy and what's her name? What's the girl's name? I just forgot her name already. Trina. They did that song. I forgot the name of it, but they did a pretty good job. You know, older rappers, all the older rappers around my age and stuff. They all did a good job. You can tell they are veterans at rapping because they did a good job. They basically sound like they doing they you know, on their CDs and stuff like that. All of them did a good job. They really did. It's the new ones that be messed up. Oh, my boy Migos was there. Gosh, they was there. Yeah, I saw that too. I saw them. They was doing my songs. You know what I'm saying? They did take off a thing to take off. You know, that hotel lobby song. Yeah, of course I was jamming off of that. Then they did Bad and Bougie, cooking it with an Uzi. Savage and Wickley. We got 30s and 41 too. I forgot how the words, okay, but I did that. I actually did that rap myself with my daughter. Okay, we just bleeped out, you know, some of the bad parts and stuff. She was laughing because she couldn't believe I could do the rap. You know what I'm saying? I did that when it first came out with her and stuff. But yeah, they did that there. So they did a real good job. I like that little dance step that I think that's Offset when he be walking around. It look like he done got a little bit bigger and weight too. He look better, bigger too. But I like that little dance step they be doing. Them little moves when they be walking around the stage, the way he does it, it's really nice. You know what I'm saying? The way he does it. I like that. But it was a good show overall from what I saw, you know, so y'all should check it out. I didn't watch the whole show. I just, you know, watched the ones that I wanted to see perform. But BBK, he was jamming, y'all. He sounded just like he did back in the day. Man, gosh, he sounded RAW. So yeah, it was good. Mm-mm. Okay, so we just went over that case right there. Not that case, but that news article. So we went over this one yesterday. I think that's it with the news, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to get on this topic for tonight because it is 8:50 and I don't have that long because I came here late. Anyway, let me just tell you this quick story. They are seeking justice for this psycho maniac who took a dog from a little boy and just picked him up and threw the dog in a pot of boiling cooking oil in Mexico. So the police didn't really do anything to this character. I think that the guy is a police officer too. I'm not even going to read the story because I read it and I just know what it's about. So anyway, they got a petition that they want people to sign because they want some justice to be done to this maniac for picking the little dog up, the puppy up, and then throwing the puppy in a pot of boiling hot water, thus killing him. That is crazy. What is wrong with these people? Then they claim they have eerie footage of the Ocean Gate submersible before disaster struck. I think I showed y'all this before. Yeah, I did. So I'm not going to show that again. They always say eerie footage, but it's not the real footage. Okay. So anyway, with that being said, we're going to be done with this news breakout, y'all. Of course, tomorrow I'll give you more news. Okay, but that is it for tonight. We're going to go ahead and do our topic for tonight, which are the red flags you should watch out for in a cheater. Okay. One thing I hate is a cheating ass man. Okay. I really do. This is why when I started dating a guy, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I ask a bunch of questions, y'all. A bunch. And I definitely be watching stuff because I do not have time to be wasted with some dude that can't make up his mind who he wants. And I can just pull myself out of the whole entire thing if he can't make up his mind. I mean, I don't know why some women allow themselves to be taken advantage of by dudes who like to cheat. And men too, men who allow themselves to be taken advantage of by women who like to do the same thing. I'm not just going to attack men, you know, but women too who like to cheat. It's just not good. You know what I'm saying? It's just not good. And me being a woman, because I am back into the dating scene, this is one thing that I actually look, you know, be honest with. I want to talk about when I meet somebody, and I will hope that they be honest because it's for me. I'm grown. If I meet a dude and I decide that I do not want to be monogamous, I'm gonna let your ass know, and you can either talk to me or you can get to stepping. You know what I'm saying? So I think men that like to play these games, I think they need to be start being honest because they always say they are men, they are man, and they don't. A woman don't tell them what to do. Well, then if you are a man, Mister Grown Man, and women don't tell you what to do, why in the hell are you cheating and sneaking around? Okay, because I'm definitely a grown woman and I won't stick around to do anything because if I feel like I want more than one dude before we get into a relationship, I'm gonna let you know you're not gonna be the only person. So therefore, you don't even have to waste your time talking to me. You know what I'm saying? If that's what I was into. Because for me, I don't believe in playing games with people. See, that's how people get hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's how people get hurt. This is how you get diseases and all types of stuff. Plus, it creates a lot of problems mentally and physically and just spiritually and just emotionally and all types of things. And I don't understand why people do it and why women or men put up with these type of people. I just don't. So tonight I'm going to give you guys through my scratch, excuse me, my scratching section of my hair. I'm going to give you guys some reasons. I mean, some things you need to look out for in a cheater. Okay. Now, let me find this, y'all. My ass can never find anything. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Oh, let me just tell you this real quick, y'all. I forgot to tell you this. Some update on YNW Melly. They said that allegedly the rapper sent his mother some text messages asking for legal firearm. So tomorrow I'll finish telling you about that because I forgot to tell you guys about that. That's crazy. And also, somebody was some people were injured and one person was killed in a roller coaster crash. And I think that happened over the weekend in Sweden. Okay. And then they also found um, the cause of Adam Rich death. That was a little boy played on a show when he was little. I can't remember what he played on. But anyway, they found out his cause of death. I'll tell you guys about that tomorrow as well. Okay. Now let me go ahead and give you these spotting the red flags that you should not ignore in a partner. Okay, now this article may be talking about a man, but this can apply to both a man or in a female. Okay. Anyway, discovering that your partner has been unfaithful can be very devastating. It can be a very devastating experience, y'all. While it's impossible to predict someone's action 100%, there are often red flags that indicate a person um, more a person's potential to be to cheat in a relationship. And I actually don't agree with this thing just said. I think that you can tell 100% if a person is a cheater. Okay, a lot of women, especially even some men, just ignore this. Okay, you can tell a lot of things when you first meet a guy. Okay, for sure. And I can tell you that straight up, especially if you're not just looking to jump in bed with him on day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and you just wait for about a month or so before you start jumping in bed with them, you can tell a lot of stuff just by going on little dates and talking to each other, talking on the phone and spending time. Because believe me, most people, female and male, put on an act for the first week or two. It usually takes them about 30 days to let some of their real self come out. And then they just start revealing their real self, you know, the longer you talk to them. Usually by month six, you really know some shit about them. You know, they real person. Actually, probably around the third month, you start knowing the real person, but definitely around the 6th month. You know, but when you first meet a person, I think you can tell a lot of stuff about them if you just take your time and slow down and really get to know them before jumping in bed and trying to get married and trying to have babies and everything else. You barely know the person. I don't know why people do that anyway. That's so silly to me. That's why these little marriages and stuff don't last in these relationships because people do stuff too fast. They don't get they don't take the time to get to know each other. Damn, these people don't even be knowing people middle names, their what time they was born. They don't be knowing shit about them before they start dropping their panties and drawers. Okay, that's why there's so many sexual diseases out here. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, we're going to explore 8 red flags that you shouldn't ignore when it comes to spotting a cheater. Now, by paying attention to these warning signs, you can make informed decisions about your relationship and take steps to protect yourself from a heartbreak, y'all, and from diseases and people coming over there putting thing up to your head over some damn man or woman. You know what I'm saying? You can stop a lot of stuff from happening. Okay. So, number one, it's a sudden change in behavior or routine. And I know this to be straight up true because a lot of times, if a dude is really into you or a girl and they spending all the time with you, they talking to you all the time on the phone, they want to hang out, they just want to do everything with you all the time. Then all of a sudden it abruptly changes. That's a red flag, y'all. Be looking into that. Okay, so anyway, it says a sudden change in behavior or routine can be a sign that someone is amiss. If your partner starts to exhibiting secretive behavior, becomes overly protective of their phone or computer, or suddenly starts working late without a valid explanation, it may raise a sign to be cautious. And the thing about it, even if they have a valid explanation, look, if you do it too many times, ladies, or men, if your woman do it too many times, you need to start checking it out. There is nothing wrong with you checking out to see what these people are up to. Okay? Because why sit at home acting like a psychopath because they're not home and you're not checking anything? You just looking in their wallet, smelling their clothes, doing this weird shit. Don't do that. Find out. Find out. Do what you need to do. Okay? And then when you find out, then you know what you need to do. Don't argue with them. Okay? Don't. Because let me tell you something. When you don't argue with people, and you be like, okay, cool, and just tell them you want them to leave, or either you leave, hey, they be messed up inside, especially if you don't give them no type of explanation. That's what I have to learn to do, is stop giving people explanations, right? And just be done with it. Instead of wasting my time arguing about the same old stuff over and over again. Okay. Now, infidelity can often lead to a decrease in emotional intimacy in a relationship. If your partner becomes emotionally distanced, shows a lack of interest in your life, or seems preoccupied with someone or something else, it could be a sign that they are investing their emotions elsewhere. And that applies to even jobs. Okay. If your partner is spending so much time infatuated with his job or career or YouTube or anything else, but not paying attention to you guys in your relationship, hey, you can talk to them about it, but if they don't fix that, y'all, you know what you need to do. And that's on everything. Look, time is too short to be wasting it with people who don't appreciate you, who don't respect you, who don't really, truly care. Because for me, if a dude cheats or even if a woman cheats, they don't give a shit about you. Because honestly, just look at this. How can you lay up in bed with somebody and you claim to be so in love with your wife or your girlfriend or your husband or your boyfriend? How can you lay up in bed with them and let them touch on you and you kissing them? And some people even go further than that. They start doing all these other weird, perverted things. Why are you doing this if you are so in love with your significant other? Why are you cheating? So for me, I can't deal with a cheater. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be history. Because look, I've been married to David for how long? And he has never cheated. And he has been on the road. Lot lizards been walking up and knocking on his truck and shit. And some of them look good. But you know what? He also had women hit on him. One lady was so bold, she tapped him on his butt. And he still told her that he was married. And she was like, your wife won't know. He said, yeah, but he will know. And so if he know, he'll end up telling me, and then I'm going to know. And no, he does not cheat. Not only did he not cheat on me, he didn't cheat on his ex-girlfriends because he's not a cheater. I honestly think cheating also be in your blood, okay? Because cheaters usually cheat on other people too. They don't just cheat on you, they cheat on other people too. You know what I'm saying? So that's not a cool thing. And this is why I don't deal with people who like to go out here and share their bodies in love and their kisses and sexual parts with other people while, you know, in a relationship with me. Or certainly if we're married, he's history. And that's on everything. I'm not going to put up with it. That's an automatic divorce for me. And I mean, automatic. I don't even have to argue about it. It's a couple things that is an automatic divorce for me, and you know what it is. It's the cheating. It's the damn fighting me, and just a lot of disrespect. I'm not putting up with that. I can put up with a broke dude that's struggling better than I can with a cheater, a damn liar, and a disrespectful man who wants to fight. I'm not going to put up with this. And girls, don't put up with this shit from these men, okay? And if any men out here doing the same thing, don't put up with that shit from some women. It is too many women and men out here to be over here tripping out over one other person, okay? It just really is, okay? And that's on everything. And the reason why I'm going to say both sexes is because I don't want any men to think I'm ganging up on them, just like I don't want any women to think that. Over here, we're going to talk about both, okay? Because both men and women do things. They both cheat, some of them, okay? Just like both are capable of fighting and hitting their spouses or girlfriends or boyfriends. And that's why over here, we're going to address both. You know what I'm saying? And that's on everything. Okay. The next one is unexplained abscesses and time gaps. Okay. Unexplained abscesses, I'm probably saying that crazy, y'all, and time gaps in your partner's schedule can be causes for concern. If they are happening a lot and they disappear for a long time without a reasonable explanation, or their stories about their whereabouts don't add up, it may be a sign that they are engaged in activities that they don't want you to know about. And another thing too, even if they do have a good explanation and they're disappearing for long amounts of times, I think you need to be checking it out. That's on everything. Again, there are so many diseases out here that you can catch without even really doing sex, like herpes. Okay. You can go out here and put on all the prophylactics that you want to. But if you're rubbing against someone and they have lesions or they're shedding, you can catch herpes. Okay. Point blank. Okay, you don't have to have sexual intercourse with them to catch herpes. You can be grinding and rubbing on them. If they're shedding or they have sores or whatever the case is, that shit can be on you. And next thing you know, you got herpes and you pass it on to your kids, your parent, your mom, not your mom, excuse me, your wife, your husband, or whatever the case is. Okay, then you got chlamydia, syphilis, gonorrhea. What's the other one? Trichomoniasis. What else? It's just a lot, y'all. Chlamydia. It's just a lot of different diseases. You don't want to be opening yourself up to the chances of catching these diseases because you are with someone that can't be faithful and can't have control of their lower body or their mind. Because being faithful takes control. Okay, not just with your lower region, but also with that brain. Okay, that's what it takes, control. How do you guys think I've been celibate since 2014, since March? The only person I have had sex with was my ex, and that was back then because we've been separated. Okay. So how do you think I maintain control? Because I see some fine ass men out here, right? I told y'all about the dude who was so close to me that time. What he did, he was so close, and then he was nice looking. But the thing is like this: you got to have control. I can actually go out on a date with a dude, and he can be fine as shit, be everything that I want him to be, and yet I won't be doing anything with him. So you got to have control, y'all. Control. Okay, especially when you start getting 35 and up. You should have control. You should know how to be monogamous. And if you don't want to be monogamous, you need to let your partner know when you first meet them that you just do not want one woman or one man. It would save a lot of problems. You see on the news every single day where men, especially men, go off when they find their women cheating. They end up beating the other person up or killing them or even killing their wives or themselves too. And then you have seen some women who have done the same thing. I mean, some people just don't learn. Let people know what's up. So if they don't want to go for that, then they don't have to talk to you. Damn. The next one is decreased sexual interest or change in intimacy. A sudden decrease in sexual interest or changes in your intimate life can be a red flag for infidelity. If your partner shows a lack of desire for physical intimacy, they avoid intimate moments, or their sexual behavior changes a lot, it may indicate that their attention and desires are focused elsewhere. Now, if they are doing this, you need to talk to them to find out what's up, because it may not be that they are cheating. They could have something going on. Okay, just because somebody changed a sexual behavior or whatever the case is, sometimes it doesn't mean that they're cheating. It could mean many different things. This is why you have to make it a priority to go and talk to your significant other to find out what's up. Okay, and if there is no issues and they are doing this, then you need to find out if they got a problem with you. Are they not attracted to you? Is there something you can do to increase excitement? Are they bored? A lot of things you need to look at before you start thinking they are just cheating. Okay, now if you looked at all these things amongst anything that I missed, then you can start trying to figure out if they are cheating. Okay, and again, you need to just come out openly and ask them, are you cheating? Shit, and they probably gonna lie, but you need to look at all the other signs and then go from there. You know, me, I like to get proof. Okay, I like to get proof. I'm like Inspector Shay. Okay, I like to get proof because when I get ready to tell your ass bye, I don't want you sitting up here still lying. That's why I tell people when you want to tell Shay's Tube anything, show me actual proof. Because all this shit you telling me on the phones and text messages and all this other shit, I need to have proof. Okay, proof of everything you say. So when I get ready to confront the person, my significant other, I'm gonna have proof that this person was lying, and then I can terminate whatever we got going on. Okay, and that's how y'all need to be. Because who in the hell wastes their time with a cheating ass person? If you are very low self-esteem, and you have very low self-esteem, and you definitely don't know your worth. Okay, because people who know their worth and value themselves and got higher self-esteem, they do not put up with cheaters. They don't. Certainly, everybody may be willing to give somebody one chance, but the second time that's out. Me, I don't give you not even one chance. You cheat on me one time, and I find out that's it, point blank. I don't give a shit how much I love you. I don't care that we are married. I don't care if we got kids. I don't care because if you lack everything in the world and you don't give a shit about nothing that's going on over here, your family or anything, and you want to cheat, you can go be with whomever you cheated with, and that's on everything. And if we are legally married, you're going to court, and I'm just going to sue the shit out of you in court, and that's on everything because this is something that should not be done, especially if you are married. Some people think because they're not married that they can cheat too. This is a no-no. I know the Bible talk about people who are married and then they cheat, which is called adultery. But the thing is, dating someone is a precursor to marriage. Okay. If your ass is a cheater when you're dating, you certainly don't need to be marrying this person. Okay. Because if you cheat when you're dating, you're damn sure gonna cheat when you get together. Because it don't have to be in the Bible, cheating while you're dating. Okay. This is common sense. If you're in an intimate relationship with one person and you're dating exclusively, that means you don't go out here and talk to other women and men. I mean, not even on social media, not on text, no commenting on their bodies or anything. You're supposed to respect each other. Okay. You're supposed to respect each other and be monogamous like you both agree. Unless you want to, unless you both agree to be out here, and doing whatever you want to, then you do whatever you want to. But if you agree to be one-on-one, that's exactly what you need to be on. Okay. And the thing about it is that a lot of times men who cheat, they go out there and cheat, but if they woman cheat, they want to do some crazy shit. I don't like these type of men because if your ass can cheat, why are you getting mad at your woman for cheating? I hated that video that I saw online where that dude was beating that girl up in the car because she cheated, but then he was a cheater too. Y'all, excuse my language, but I would have effed him up. Okay. First of all, she knew that he fights. So I would have been ready for his ass. And that's on everything. Okay. And then when he did the first hit, I would have let him hit me, y'all, so I can have proof. And I would have laid his black ass out. Okay. Because how are you going to get mad at me for cheating and then your punk ass is cheating? How? If you can do something, the other person can too. But the most intelligent thing to do is if you want other people, you need to be honest with your partner. And then if she wants to stay or he wants to stay, it's on them. But if they don't, then they need to bounce. Okay? Because if your ass is out here cheating, but you can't handle if I cheat and then you want to put your hands on me, dude, your ass is going to be visiting the morgue. And that's on everything. And I'm going to be visiting jail. But I will be getting out because they're going to find out that it's self-defense. And that's on everything. Because you're not going to put your hands on me and your ass is cheating. The same thing with women. If you out here cheating on your man and then he goes out here and be cheating too, girl, you can't do shit because you're cheating. You can't do shit, girl. You can't get mad when he cheats and want to hit him upside the head or all these other stunts you pull. You can't do shit because you're not being faithful. If you want someone to be faithful with you, you got to learn how to be faithful to them. How the hell do these people be asking for certain things and they're not? Your ass talking about you want an honest woman, but you a liar? Huh? Or you want an honest man, but you are a liar? Or you're talking about you want respect from your partner, but your stupid ass can't give respect. You see, for me, if you don't give me respect, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I'm not giving you respect back. You're not gonna sit up here and be screaming and hollering at me and then think I'm just gonna sit there listening to your ass when there are men out here that don't do this. I've been married for how many years? Yes, my ex raises his voice. But let me tell y'all something, honey. He don't sit around and disrespect me just like I don't disrespect him. You know what I'm saying? We have raised our voice at each other before, but to be constantly doing that, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. Just like he has never cheated and I haven't either. Okay? Because contrary to what some people be trying to pass around YouTube, I am legally separated. And no, I don't fuck or have sex or anything like that while I'm still legally married. But the thing is, I am legally separated. We are not together and haven't been together in years. We are just very good friends now. And that's how it should be. No sex or nothing. Because one thing I don't believe in, when I break up with somebody, it ain't no fucking coming back to me to get sex. Go get you somebody else and do all that with. I don't know why women allow these men to do that either. Okay, when you're broken up, it should be broken up. No, come back to my house and we can have sex. Because it's going to be a no. And just because we have kids together, it does not mean that I owe you a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't owe you shit. Okay? Y'all kill me with this shit, man. I'm so glad I got my YouTube channel because I've been wanting to say this stuff for so long. You know what I'm saying? Because I get tired of all this stupidity. You know what I'm saying? Why do some women, for real, I'm going to do a whole topic on this. Why do some women think because they got babies with these fucking men that when they come over and shit, they got to have sex whenever they say it? Are you crazy? If y'all are not together anymore, why are you giving up the cookies to this dude when y'all not together? The only thing he needs to do is take care of his damn kids. And that's it. And like I said, I'm going to do a whole live on that along with the child support stuff and every damn thing else because I'm sick of all of the stupidity and what these people be talking about. Okay, and this is on everything. A lot of people on YouTube spend a lot of time talking about some damn foolishness and beefing. Talk about some real issues out here. So we as people can listen and take whatever we need to take out of it and apply it to our lives and hopefully live a better life. It takes a strong person to get up on YouTube to talk some real daggone facts for real. And y'all, I'm not just making up this stuff that I'm telling you. Either I have tools sitting right by me that I'm looking at, and then I'm also talking about personal experience. Okay, point blank. Damn, y'all got to stop accepting these fucking losers, both in a man and in a woman. Stop accepting these type of people. Stop wasting your time with people that are not putting you at a high value. This goes to both men and women. Stop accepting these people who have 50,000, 2 and 3 other men and women while they're talking to you. Stop accepting these people who just want to use you for your fucking money and don't really like you or anything else. What the hell is wrong with some of y'all? And that's on everything. Okay, let's go to the next one. Unexplained financial problems, okay? Anyway, they said this could be a sign of cheating, y'all. If you notice some weird expenses, unaccounted for money, or unexplained credit card charges, it may be worth looking into, y'all, to make sure that this person is not using money on cheating. You know what I'm saying? And you can just, I guess I don't know, if you guys are sharing financial things, you will probably see it. Or if they don't have the money that they're supposed to have, like, if you guys share the rent or the mortgage payment or utilities and he or she is not paying their part, talking about they don't have the money, but they be at work every day. Yeah, you need to be looking into that. Okay. If things changes, right. And at one time, this person was doing everything they needed to do financially, like you guys agreed upon, then all of a sudden it stops and it's not due to an issue with their job or because they were sick or something like that, then you definitely need to be talking to them about it. And if they don't want to talk to you about it, then you need to be thinking about other things. Because it's very important to be able to communicate effectively with your spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend. Okay. And that's on everything. The next one is excessively flirting or boundary crossing. If your partner engages in excessive flirting, crosses boundaries with others, or has a history of infidelity and past relationship, it's important to take note. These behaviors can indicate a lack of respect for the boundaries of a committed relationship and may increase the likelihood of future cheating. And the thing about it, this is another thing you need to look at when you first start dating a person and you become exclusive. If the woman or dude flirting like they going crazy, okay, and doing slick shit, you may need to start thinking about moving on, okay, after you talk to them. Because I've been accused of flirting with people, but I don't flirt. I talk to everybody the same. Me and women, I call everybody hun. It's no flirting. I picked that up from my London friends. That's what they say all the time. I always be nice to everybody in my chat, whether it's a girl or guy. Same thing out in public. Okay, so I don't really flirt with guys unless I'm trying to really talk to them, especially if I be in a relationship with somebody. And to me, when a man or woman does this and they're dating or married to someone, this is a total no and a lack of respect to the utmost. Because why in the hell are you flirting and you already got somebody else? But you know what really kills me is this right here: when a man or a woman flirts but don't want you to do it, okay, or gets mad because they think you are flirting, or gets mad because other men or women talk to you, but they be flirting. I don't like people who do this, okay? Because if your ass can be sitting up there flirting with every damn body you see, or because you're trying to maintain an image, don't say a damn thing to me when a dude tries to talk to me. Don't say shit, because I'm not one of those type of women where you can just do what the heck you want to do, right? But then if I don't even flirt, but if guys flirt with me, don't say a fucking thing, okay? Don't say shit, because what you need to do is check yourself, okay, and check why you are flirting. Because trying to prove a point to others and all these other stupid ass things these people come up with, excuses, that shit is fucking stupid, okay? You're flirting because the fuck you want to, okay? And that's on everything. That's why you're flirting. You're talking to other people because you want to. It ain't because you're trying to maintain an image. Because if you are with someone, and certainly if you are married, the image you should be trying to maintain is being fucking monogamous, not being a damn cheater and you got eyes that float around to every damn thing you see. Okay? Because see, if women or some men who don't flirt, if you see, let me just use my husband for example. Okay, so we used to go to the mall, right? And he knows what type of dudes that I like. Okay, he knows. Okay, sometimes I like the little bad boys, you know, type at times, but then sometimes I like those professional like men, you know, got a real good career, and they suit and tie, talk very good, and things like that. Okay, I just be in different moods at times, and he knows this. So we would be at the mall, right? Just like I know what type of women he likes. He like women with big butts and real nice shapes and stuff. And so when we used to go to the mall when we was dating, we would be sitting on the benches making jokes, and I would be like, "Oh, there she go, David. I know you want her." I would do shit like that, and he would do the same thing. But let me tell you something that what we didn't do. He didn't flirt with none of these women, even when women try to talk to him. Just like I didn't flirt with men, and men would always be trying to talk to me. Okay, and I never flirted back. I used to be nice. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't never be rude to anybody. But I always told them that I was married. I've had guys ask me out on a date while I was married, walk right up to me and be like, I forgot that stupid shit they be saying, just with lines and shit. I'm one time I was so sometimes I'd be so naive about certain things, especially back then. I remember one time I met this dude at the skating ring. I'm thinking he because he had a daughter. I'm thinking that he talking to me because he wanted his daughter to skate with my daughter, which I let them skate together. And you know, him and I just sat there. We was talking, you know, and he was single. I don't even know if he asked me was I married or not. I can't remember. He probably did though, because later on I told him that I was married. I'm just thinking he's just trying to be friendly because we have our daughters there skating together. So when we left the skating ring, he said, "You know what? We should take everybody to the movies." I said, "Cool, we can." And so I decided to go. You know, I decided to go ahead and do the movie thing, and I even told David about it. And he bought them shakes and stuff, and him and I stayed outside of the movies. And I don't know what the hell we was talking about. But during that conversation, that's when I told him that I was married, because he was like, the next time he come in town, which will be next weekend, he want to hook up together. And I'm like, we're not on a date. I'm just letting, I'm just being friendly because, our kids was playing together and they like each other a lot. Well, anyway, I told him that I was married, and I never did, because I know he was coming here every weekend to that skating ring in Fayetteville. I didn't even show up there anymore. I didn't even take my girl skating there anymore. Sure did. I just said, let me stay away from there, because this dude liked me. He liked me, not liked it. He liked me. And I just thought it would be a bad idea. So I'm saying a lot of times I used to be naive to dudes trying to talk to me and stuff. And so that's the only problem David had with me, because I'm pretty nice to everybody. And he would be telling me that all guys who talk to me, he thinks any guys that talk to you want something. I don't believe that. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. And so that's my philosophy. And to this day, he thinks the same thing. And so I couldn't change his mind on that. So what I just started doing is to stop being just be telling people automatically that I was married. So it won't even go that far or anything. Because I be having them dudes be saying all types of weird shit. You know what I'm saying? They see you outside walking at the park, then they want to join you, and I'm thinking they just want to exercise together. It'd be something totally different. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn that, but it was all innocent on my end, okay? Because I never flirted or anything like that. And I'm just saying like this though. And when I recognized that he did like me, I terminated everything immediately. I didn't go back to that skating ring or anything. It's like with the guy at the park. I didn't go back up to the park. No, I just told him we can't walk together and then I'm married. And that was the end of that. I don't even know if I went back to that park. I probably did, but he knew then that that was it. And I think David went up to the park with me too, so he knew and everything. But other than that, from those 2 episodes, I just started telling dudes straight up from the get go that I'm married, point blank, especially if I just thought they liked me. But again, like I said, you can't be out here flirting and shit, just doing inappropriate shit when you're in a relationship or when you're married. I think it's just stay respectful all the way around on both ends. I don't think that you can tell a woman um, to not respond to a guy that flirts with her, but yet you are flirting. Okay, if you don't want her to respond back to a guy, or you don't want her to flirt with men, don't your ass flirt either. Okay, don't you flirt either, because it's not a good look. See, the thing is, nobody makes you um flirt with them. Okay, just because a woman wears tight clothing or revealing clothing, or she may be assured of herself, it doesn't mean that you're supposed to be flirting with her. Okay, and that's on everything. Is if you're in a relationship or you're married, you should keep your fucking mouth closed. Because like if I'm married, if I'm with my husband, if we wasn't separated, and I see a fine ass dude that look like Lucky Day, and he started talking to me, and I'm married, I'm not gonna be talking to this dude. If he say I look good, someone just say thank you and leave it at that. I'm married. I'm not gonna say, oh, your penis is big, or you got some nice biceps, or your abs looking really good. I ain't gonna say shit. I may glance, but I'm not gonna say anything. That's a no-no. I don't know why people do these things. And then some men do it and get mad when other men look at their women or looking at their pictures. That's not a good. You can't tell nobody a damn thing if you're sitting up there flirting. You can't say shit. You keep your damn mouth closed. Because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You know what I'm saying? And women, y'all need to stop allowing this shit to happen. These men be trying to do too much. Just like some of these women do. Be doing too damn much. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, okay. Gut instinct and intuition. Sometimes your gut instinct and intuition can be the most powerful indicator of infidelity. If you have a nagging feeling that something isn't right, y'all, in your relationship, do not dismiss it, honey. Trust your instincts and be open to exploring your concerns further. You can talk to these people, your significant other, about this and everything. A lot of times people are not going to be truthful. That's why you need to keep your eyes and your ears open. And that's on everything. He start hiding his cell phone, or she start hiding it and don't want you to see it and shit, locking up her messages, putting secret codes on it and shit. You need to be looking into that, okay? Because that's weird. Yes, we don't want somebody going through our phones, but the thing is, if you do ask to go through it, your partner should not be tripping out about it. Now, look, some people are smart. They erase all their shit. You got to be smarter, okay? Now, while these red flags can indicate potential infidelity, it is important to approach the situation, y'all, with caution and open communication. It is very important to have honest conversations with your partner, express your concerns, and listen to their side of the story or whatever they need, whatever they think, okay? However, if you discover that your suspicions are valid, it is important to prioritize your own well being and make decisions that align with your values and happiness. Remember, trust is a vital foundation in any relationship. And if it's consistently violated, it may be necessary to reevaluate the relationship and consider whether it is a healthy is it if it's healthy and fulfilling for you. And that's on everything. And those were the 8 signs to watch out for. Well, I don't know if it was 8, but it was some red flags you should watch out for in a cheater. Okay. And it's even more than that, y'all. It's more than that. It's not just the things that I named. Here's a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I can give you a couple. Like, for example, if you have a significant other, it could be a woman or a man, and they are constantly on fucking social media, liking all the opposite sex pictures and shit, and flirting with the opposite sex and shit, and saying inappropriate shit on social media, you need to be looking into that. Okay, because when you are in a relationship with someone and it's committed, or you're trying to be committed and possibly even trying to marry, or if you are married to this person, these are not good things to do. Okay, you can be on social media, but you're supposed to maintain respect at all times. You should not be flirting with other people, talking about men and women body parts. Okay, and giving and saying they look good and things like that. You should not be liking pictures. You can like pictures, but for me, liking the same person picture over and over and over again, that indicates you have interest. Okay, because if you don't have interest, you're not gonna like a person's picture many damn different times. And talking to women and men all online and giving them money and shit and things like that. These are, and buying them gifts. These are fucking no-nos in a relationship. Okay, don't accept people that do these type of things, because they are not monogamous. I don't give a shit what they're talking about. Okay, every dude that I know online that does this and be trying to talk to me, a lot of these dudes be married and have girlfriends. Even when I did Lyft, when I would get in that Lyft car, especially when I'm looking really good, I'm not joking. These white dudes and some black ones too, because I live in a mostly white area, so it would be mostly whites, would be trying to talk to somebody, and not just to get no black stuff either. They'd be actually trying to talk for real. I remember one time I met this dude, he was trying to talk to me. He had a whole pregnant ass wife at home. I told him he should be ashamed of himself. That's what I told him. Why are you cheating on your wife, trying to cheat on your wife, and she's pregnant? And then he laughed. That's not fucking funny, dude. So when y'all women on here be thinking that only black dudes do certain things, no, it applies to them white people too. They be doing some of the same stuff, the same exact things. It applies to all of these men. Not all men are cheaters, but a lot of them are. Not all women are cheaters, but a lot of them are cheaters too. Okay, it's up to you to find the one that is right for you, that will treat you the way that you need to be treated, that will respect you, give you the respect that you need, and give you the dedication in the monogamous relationship that you want. Don't settle for people who don't give you what you need in your relationship. See, a lot of times people think it's all about that fucking money. I'm still going to say that money should never be the first most important thing that you look for in any relationship, because it's not going to last. People who use their money to buy people are not being honest, okay? And usually these type of relationship never works. That's why you should never be just looking at money things and making that the sole reason why you're choosing to be dating someone, or definitely not marrying them, because it's not going to work. And that's why I don't do that. Okay, you got to have other things for Shay to like, not just that damn money. You got to have other things for me to like, and that's how y'all need to be. Because you want a good man or a good woman. You don't want a piece of trash that's using his looks or her looks or body or sex or money to pick you up. It's not going to last. Okay, let's see what some of these comments are saying about this. Somebody said, if you don't trust them, it's over. Kick them to the curb. Okay, another commenter said, stay single if you love hard, because people don't value thinking. What is she talking about? People don't value that kind of love anymore. It's okay to have friends. Okay, I don't know what she got that mind in there for, but she probably just want to say people don't value that type of love anymore. It's okay to have friends, right? Yeah, sometimes I'd be like, damn, I'm just gonna have friends and don't be trying to be in a relationship, because I don't want the headache. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I actually enjoy being by myself, but at the same time, I do want a partner that's going to be respectful and dedicated, monogamous, honest, and things like that. And the thing about me is that I'm not going to settle for anything, and you guys shouldn't either. Don't settle for anything because you're single or because you think time is running out. Time never runs out. You know what I'm saying? That's why you need to take care of yourself, age gracefully, try to stay as healthy as you can, try to be happy, do things to make you happy, so you won't be desperate for any man or any woman. And when that woman come along or that man come along, when they come along, you would know, okay, versus just hooking up with any old body to give you attention. That's a no-no. Have some type of preference. Just because people got money or their ass is big or their titties are big or his abs looking good or his biceps looking good or he making that money. These are not just valid reasons, just and the only reason to pick out a person. You got to look at the whole entire package. You got to look at everything. You got to look at how they talk to you, how they think, how they are with their emotions. Are they honest? Do they seem like they would be faithful? Are they dedicated? Are they responsible? Do they take care of their children? How was they with their ex or with their ex girlfriends? You got to check all these stuff out. Or how they were with their ex wife or ex boyfriend. You have to check all of these things out. And this thing today, you definitely have to check people out completely because you got a lot of people out here doing a lot of weird stuff. Every time I pick up my phone, you see stories about women getting killed or some women setting up some men or something like that. So you definitely got to be careful and you definitely got to pick the person based on real qualities, not some bull crap. And that's on everything. So again, the 8 things that you need, well, not 8 things, but the things, the red flags that you need to look for to see, to determine if somebody is cheating are as stated. Sudden changes in behavior or routine, decreased emotional intimacy, excessive secrecy and privacy. Did I even say anything about that? I think I overlooked that one. Let me just say that real quick. Excessive secrecy and privacy can be a red flag in your relationship. If your partner becomes overly protective of their personal space and insists on keeping their phone or social media accounts private, or gets defensive when questioned about their whereabouts, it may indicate they are trying to hide somebody. I mean, something. So again, like I said with the phone, okay, I touched on it somewhat. If they don't want you, all of a sudden they don't want you looking at their social media account and the phones and they private about everything. This is a red flag. Don't ignore these things because it's not going to get better. And stop acting like you're desperate and know your worth. Because when you know these things, guess what you won't be doing? You won't settle for people that do this. You just won't. The next one was unexplained absence in time gaps, decreased sexual intimate. I mean, excuse me, decreased sexual interest or changes in intimacy. And let me stop right here. If you do have a partner that does this, honestly, and you think they're cheating, I don't understand why you want to even have sex with them or be intimate with them. I don't want a man, right? And I'm thinking that he's out touching and kissing on other women and being intimate with them. I don't know what these bitches got. Okay, so therefore, I don't want you kissing me. You've been kissing on her, and you might have been doing oral stuff with her, or she may have been doing it with you, and then she kissing on you. No, you keep your ass over there and get away from me. Okay, and that's on everything. Y'all need to be the same way, point blank. Because again, herpes is real. This dude over here, or this woman over here doing all this weird shit, and this person may be shedding in their mouth or maybe just sucking a lot of other people's stuff. If you want this person kissing on you, do you want them kissing on you? You kissing on them, and then if you got kids, you kissing on them. That's fucking disgusting. Okay, so I just can't do it. The next one was unexplained financial money, disappearing and responsibilities not met. Excessive flirting or boundary crossing, and then your gut instinct and intuition. These are some red flags to look out for in any relationship when it comes to people being dishonest and also being cheated or cheater. Okay, point blank. You need to know these red flags amongst the other ones, and you need to be looking out for this. Okay, and when you see these red flags and you validate these red flags by with proof, you can talk to them. But if they can't change their ways, then I don't understand why you're still with them. For me, once I get proof, I'm done. I don't need to talk to you. I don't need you to validate anything. We're just done. I don't give a shit if we've been married for 10 years. We are done. We could be married for a year and we're done. We could be dating and I find out you are cheating. We are done. You can go ahead and be with that bitch you're cheating with. And that's on everything. Okay? Because if she all that good, you need to be with her. You need to be with her. That's who you should be talking to. You don't need to be talking to me because you may get your little self hurt talking to me and I find out you're cheating. So, yeah, you need to be with that person. Okay? And they need to be with you because the world is too big, too many men out here, too many women out here to be wasting your time with a loser who can't make up their mind what and who they want. Just like being with people that are down low and lying to you, and you know good and damn well that they are down low and they are bisexual, but you trying to pretend like you don't know. There's red flags to that too. I did a live on that before. You guys know that these people be down low, okay? And when you know these type of things, unless you're going to settle for it, you need to do what you need to do. Hey, Ryan, thank you for coming in. Because who wants a person, unless you already know, that don't know if they want vagina or penis? And then you're risking yourself to catching all type of sexual diseases because a person that's down low is like sneaking, doing stuff, right? They don't want nobody to know. Some of these people even suppress their own feelings, but then they still do down low activity. Then they come back home and be with their women. And this is how some of these women end up catching diseases. So when you got people that do all this like trickery shit, it's up to you whether you are a man or a woman, unless you want a woman that's bisexual. It's up to you to put a stop to all this type of stuff. You are the person that's holding the key to the relationship when it comes to accepting someone that's cheating or doing other weird shit in a relationship. You hold the key to this. If you accept a cheater or anybody in a relationship that's doing anything that's weird, that's all on you. That's on you. You can't even get mad at nobody if you're accepting this because and you know it. You need to get mad at yourself. You need to get mad at yourself because you know what the person is doing. You know? It's up to you to handle the situation and do what you need to do. A lot of times, especially women, they be scared to be alone. They would take a man that's cheating and let him cheat every damn day and night as long as they got a man. I don't know why y'all do that. Because I would rather be by myself than be worried about where my man is at because he ain't at home or is he really at work? Because now, hey, y'all, they cheat at work too. They be having people at work to cheat on. To cheat with. You meet them and going places all on lunch break, okay? So why would you even want to be with a dude or a woman that you have to even worry about doing this? You know, all this time that I was married, right? I'm not lying to y'all. I never had to worry about David cheating. Just like he didn't have to worry about me cheating. He used to worry about dudes trying to talk to me because I'd be so nice, but I finally grew up from that, you know what I'm saying? And learned that, some of these dudes are not trying, they're not talking to me to be friends. I finally realized that, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I still never cheated or anything, just like he did. And you know what they say about them damn truck drivers? They're just like police officers. They asked to be doing the most. You got women in different area codes all over the place. And I never had to really worry about that with him. I remember my mom making jokes saying that when he'd be out on the road, he'd be doing the most. And I used to tell her all the time he doesn't cheat. And she'd be like, you don't know what that man doing. I used to get into arguments with people trying to tell me what he's doing. Okay. And don't know what the fuck they talking about. Just like people would tell him, I'm at home all the time by myself. I could easily have a man there because he's always on the road, right? And he knew that I was never going to do that. He knew that. He would tell them that his wife don't cheat. And people would try to put in his mind that I'm cheating at home. And I never cheated, no matter how long he was gone. Y'all know sometimes my husband would be gone for a whole year, trying to make money for us, a whole year without coming home. He did that a bunch of times. And he stayed celibate just like I did. I've been celibate so many times while married because he would be gone for 6 months or a year. And I guess that's why me and him are friends now, because he saw that I stuck with him through all the financial stuff with them truck driving jobs. I never once cheated. When he didn't have money to pay bills, contrary to what somebody else think, I never cheated or said no sex because you don't got no money. I never did that shit. That's stupid. Who does that? I actually, hold on, y'all can't turn this. We can turn it down this way. I actually, stood together with him, with David, and went through things with him. You know what? That's why him and I are friends now. And he was telling me it's a situation that happened in his family. Like, I can't disclose it. And he was telling me that's why he would do a certain thing, even when we become divorced. He's still gonna make sure that I'm good. That's why he said that. And then just like I didn't even have to take him to court or anything for child support and alimony. He asked me how much I wanted. I wasn't going to be like some women be all greedy and making up crazy amounts and shit because I knew that he made good money. No, I said a realistic amount, y'all. If I told you, y'all probably laugh. I said a realistic amount. And then you know what he did? Because I wasn't being excessively greedy or unfair because I knew he had his own bills to pay. He said he would give me extra money. And that's exactly what he does. Y'all, I make more from child support and alimony than some people do going to work every single day on decent jobs. I'm not joking. Okay. And this is how it's supposed to be. You shouldn't be arguing and acting a fool because, something happened and you decided you don't want to be married to a person anymore. Now, granted, when I first told him I didn't want to be married, of course he got mad and we had a little argument and things like that. He did try to pull a couple stunts with me and stuff, but I got that all straight out because I'm not a weak ass woman. Okay, he tried to pull a little couple things there. He tried to do a couple slick shit to me financially, but I'm not no weak ass woman, huh? Okay, I know. I remember when I was downsizing for my house, and first of all he was making jokes about the apartment because he think he all that right, and he was like, what you going to a apartment for? You like how old and you moving into an apartment? If we were still together, you're not going to live in no apartment. And I was like, well, we're not together. So therefore, if I want to live in an apartment, I'll choose an apartment. So what he tried to do, y'all, he tried to make me move into some dumpy ass, you should see the apartment. Now, my friend was like, the apartment was nice, but I didn't like it. And I didn't like the people who lived around there. You know what I did? I told him I'm not moving into that apartment. I'm not taking it. He told me he wasn't going to pay for no higher price apartment and I can move there if I want to. He's not going to pay for it. Okay. I said, okay. I did just what I just did then. And I told my girls and my son, I bet you we will be moving in this other apartment. Okay. And you know what? That's where I'm living at right now. Okay. Now he did a little slick ass move when we moved here where they was giving me a discount, right? They was giving me this apartment for a lower amount if I signed a year lease. He did a slick move where he only did a 6-month lease when we first moved here. And they would not give me the discounted price. We ended up paying the regular price. That's why he paying so damn much now. But let me tell you something. I told my kids, no. I told my kids, don't worry about it. Okay, don't worry about him not signing a 13-month lease because when the 6 months is over, he's going to sign another lease. And guess what, y'all? I'm still here because every single year he did a year lease. The only thing he messed up in is when he signed that 6-month lease and we didn't get this apartment for a lower price. We ended up paying a full price. Until this day, he be complaining about the full price because every year they go up on it. But that's his fault because he was trying to be vindictive. But he knew he wasn't dealing with no weak ass woman. First, he tried to get me to move in some dump ass apartment. Okay, that's the first thing. And then he was trying to dictate where we live at. And then he made jokes about moving to apartment, okay? Because he don't do the apartment shit. A townhome either. If it ain't a house, he's not gonna move to it. Okay. Then he tried to pull a stunt where he was trying to make me move from Cali, right? And I was like, first of all, I'm not moving from Cali because you bought us out here. Okay, I'm not going to keep on moving from state to state. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel like you don't want to live here. Then he was like, he was going to buy me a house, but he's not going to buy the house in Cali. And I was like, okay, well, we already living in 2 houses. I don't give a shit about no house no more. Okay. Then he was talking about a foundation and all this other shit. You ain't gonna have no foundation living in an apartment and things like this. I told him I don't give 2 shits about no house no more. As long as I got, let me tell you this. I was like, as long as I got money saved in my account, and got some other things going on, I don't give a fuck about that. Okay. Because we already had 2 houses. I don't have to have a house right now. Especially when you're trying to make me move somewhere that I do not want to go back to. We're not together anyway. Why are you trying to tell me where to move to? So yeah, he tried to do little slick moves and shit, but I'm not a weak ass woman. So therefore I'm going to do the way I want to do, especially if we are not together anymore. And that's exactly what I did. And in the end, I ended up getting where I wanted to move at. We agreed upon the amount. He ended up giving me more, like he said, and he stay out of my business and I stay out of his, as long as he's taking care of what he need to take care of and vice versa. But like I said, sometimes they do try to do vindictive stuff when you want a divorce because he felt like he didn't cheat. He didn't disrespect me. He didn't do anything. So why do I want a divorce? He didn't realize I wanted a divorce because his ass chose to be at work and make money more than to be here with us. And I wasn't telling him to come off the road. What I was telling him to do is go local or figure out how he can be over the road and then come home and spend time with his kids more than anything. I didn't really care if he didn't come home and be able to spend time with me. I don't give a shit. I just wanted him to be around his son and his two daughters more. And he didn't realize all he's thinking about is fucking money, 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 money. Until this day, I would tell him, you chose money over us. And you know what he be saying now? He don't say it like that, but basically that's what he say. And so that is the reason why I am separated legally and why I'm seeking a divorce. Because I'm not going to put up with a dude that just don't know that as a family, you're supposed to come home and be a husband, be a dad. At the same time, you can make money too. Because if I can go to work all damn day, okay, and then homeschool and then help my other kids and do everything and still be a wife, why can't you do the same thing in return? So that's what I used to always say. Okay. So for me, I'm not going to get into another relationship, right, with a dude, right, that is irresponsible, that cheats, that lies, that just be doing the most. Okay, when I didn't have to put up with all of that type of stuff when I was married with the same person for years. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put up with nobody that does that. Yeah. See, you can't when you come over here in this chat, you cannot, once again, you cannot use all caps, you cannot spam, okay, you cannot do all of that because Nightbots is going to warn you, and then after the warning, you're gonna get blocked. And that's why I have Nightbot over here, just to control all of this. Okay. But anyway, like I just said, so for me, the person that I look for, he has to have the qualities that I want in a man. Otherwise, we're not going to be talking. And in this world today, I think more people, women and men, need to know what they want in a partner. Okay, that's the first thing. Okay, make sure your esteem is up high. Make sure you know your self-worth, and that's what you seek. You don't take any old thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you scared to be alone, or because somebody got some money, or their butt is big, or their chest is big, or their abs is a 12 pack or whatever, or a 6-pack, or because he looks good. You have to look at other things. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, at one time, I'm not gonna lie, when I first got separated and stuff, a couple years after I was legally separated, I was looking at a lot of looks a lot of times. And it took my ex telling me one day that you shouldn't be looking just at looks. You should be looking at a lot of different things because you're getting older. The person that you may see is getting older. You don't even look like you used to look, you know, when you were younger, or not even 4 or 5 years ago. So why do you expect for another person to be all like they still are young? You can't do that because people do age, and you know, even though you may age gracefully, you're going to still show signs of aging. So I had to get off that, you know, that little thing that I was on, that the dude got to be like this, that, and that. I still want him to be looking, you know, attractive. I ain't gonna lie. I still want him to be attractive, take care of himself and everything like that, you know, just like I do. But he don't have to be like I used to be, you know, saying and stuff. The main thing is if he's not disrespectful, no cheating, just being responsible, just being the way he should be. I don't think that's hard to ask people to be. I don't think that's hard. I don't know why everybody act like finding a decent dude or a woman is hard to do. Every woman out here don't cheat. Every woman out here is not a bitch or a whore. Every woman out here is not looking for your money. Okay? Just like every man is not a cheater or want to beat your ass or don't want to work or is a bum. So we need to go, first of all, we need to get ourselves together, and then we need to seek the partner that we really want. And if we have a partner already, we need to talk to them if we are having problems with them, you know, and try to see if we can correct those problems. And then if you can't correct them, that is the time you may want to start looking at yourself and figuring out what you need to do. Because again, you are the person that is sitting there accepting people who have low standards. They don't know how to value you or your relationship. And that's on everything. And that goes for men and women, point blank. Other than that, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I definitely got to go because I got to go. Okay. Every night, the same old schedule and everything. But I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight and listening. And I hope I did not offend anyone because I wasn't talking about anyone in particular. Okay. I'm just talking about relationships and people in general. Okay. And I was talking about one person in particular, David. But other than that, no one else. Okay. And I hope you do take this information and apply it to your life if you need to, or just listen. You know what I'm saying? Because look, time is too short to be wasting it on weird ass people, and that's on everything. Okay, it really is. Now let's go ahead and do some roll call real quick. I want to thank Missy for coming in, showing support like always. LJ, thank you for coming in, showing support. You probably sleep now, but hey, thank you. Amari, thank you for stopping by, hon. I'm gonna check you out tonight. Elisa, girl, I know you just stopped by. I know you're doing your schoolwork, girls. Thank you for coming by, showing support. Heated member, thank you too for coming by, showing support. Some of these people just come by and show me support, y'all, because some of these people are very young and or gamers, and they really are just coming by to show support and nothing more. You know what I'm saying? Just like I do on their channels. I do watch them a little bit though, and not the whole 7, 8, 5 hours, but I do watch them. Just like they watch my channel a little bit too. Thank you, Ryan, for coming by showing support. Y'all check out Ryan. I don't know if Missy is still in here, but if you are, Missy, can you please drop Ryan's link and LJ's again, and Heated member. You can drop their links as well. Okay. If you are still in here, if you're not still in here, make sure that you do it tomorrow. Okay. And Nightbot, the computer, you do your job every night. MGR, thank you for coming by showing support. I think I said thank you to Ryan already. Thank you for coming by showing support. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to drop any links in my thing because first of all, it was just me talking tonight. I do that usually on Fridays when I have open panels. So if you want to discuss anything, you can discuss it at that time. And that's the only time I'm dropping links. Okay. The only time over here. No, this channel is not full of honey, sugar, honey, iced tea. It's full of knowledge. Okay, real knowledge, not no made up type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's full of. All right. And I want to thank everybody in the chat as well. I mean, not chat, in the bushes. Thank you so much for coming by, showing support. The people who don't want to come out and the people who just like to stay in the bushes. Okay, thank y'all for showing support as well. Now, tomorrow is Wednesday, so y'all know what Wednesday is. It's game night, right? So tomorrow we're going to play either Would You Rather, or either we're going to play Are You Smarter Than a, I think LJ said 12th grader. I don't want to do the 12th grade, LJ, because my ass probably going to fail. Y'all going to be laughing. But you know what? Tomorrow we will do Are You Smarter Than a 12th Grader? Oh my God, I know I'm gonna pass. I know I'm gonna fail this one. Man. Now I did good on the other test, but that was only for second grade, y'all. That's dumb as shit. Okay. I beat the shit out of LJ yesterday. But LJ, if you can hear this, or if you watch it later on tomorrow, we're gonna do Are You Smarter Than a 12th grader? And I know this is gonna be a damn trip, y'all. So come, stay tuned, come and check me out tomorrow at 7. I am. I'm going to tell you that right now. You may be a little smarter in the legal area, but I'm no dummy in that area either. I can read and comprehend very well. Okay. Even in college, my grade point average was like 4.44. And then it dropped to 3 point something because I failed statistics. But when I took it the second time, I got a straight up A. My ass is not dumb. Okay. And that's on everything. Okay, now none of us can be smart in every area. We have our own area where we can show our intelligence at, but it's a lot of areas that I show mine in. Okay, and that's on everything. Okay, so like I was saying, you guys, tomorrow is gonna be on. Okay, y'all gonna be laughing because my ass be messing up some tests. Okay, every time I take a test, all I do is get a flashback to that day in my instructor's classroom, and I'm taking that biology test, and I'm walking around the fucking tables, and I'm pointing out He had everything laid on the table, right? And he was telling you to point out and write down what this is or what this function is. Shit. I don't like tests like that because you don't have no multiple choice. You don't have anything. You just have to put in everything, and then you can't cheat. You can't look at a book because you're walking around the table. I hated that biology class. I ended up getting a little C. And that's the only thing about it. I should have got a B or A, but I ended up getting a C. It was a hard ass class. And that's on everything. But the only other class that was very hard in college was statistics. And that damn class was a trip. Now my daughter, one of I think my oldest daughter took it. She said it was easy. But for me, it was hard. So, but I did have to take that over again. But I did do better when I took it the second time. What do you need to talk about on my show? What do you need to talk about on my show? Huh? What do you need to talk about on my show? First of all, I don't even know if this is the real MGR unauthorized because I want to discuss this right now. It does not sound like him. That's the first thing. And what do you need to talk about on my show? Just put it in the chat right there. What do you need to talk about? What do you need to address on my show that you can't address by contacting me another way? What do you need to address here on the show? Because we were talking about the red flags you should watch out for in a cheater, and then we went over breaking news. So, what do you need to discuss here on the show? No, I don't believe it's you. Okay, and that's on everything. I don't believe it, and you're lucky I'm not blocking you. Okay, but I don't believe it's you. And if you need to discuss anything, tell me what you need to discuss. Say it in the chat before I get ready to log off of this computer, because I don't have time for games. And I need to go get me something to eat because my daughter cooked. Y'all, she cooked dinner right, and then cooked me nothing. She didn't cook me anything. She didn't cook me anything. She just cooked her own self something and she ate. So now I'm gonna have to go buy me something to eat. But anyway, like I said before, y'all, we're gonna be back tomorrow with Are You Smarter Than a 12th Grader? Because LJ wants to do 12th grade. He think I'm gonna fail, but I'm not. And I don't never cheat either. Hopefully I don't fail. I don't know. And you can talk about that to me. We don't need to talk about it on here. Okay, you can talk to me about that. All right. And so tomorrow that's what we're gonna do. Plus, we're gonna do breaking news. If I have any updates, I'll let you guys know. I know y'all getting tired of hearing about the Titan submersive disaster, but like I told y'all before, I'm interested in that. That's why I keep on talking about it. But I'm gonna try. I mean, if I get a story, y'all, I'm not gonna promise that I'm not gonna talk about it. So I may tell you about the story, but I will cover other news articles tomorrow before we play the game. So come back tomorrow at 7:35. I may try to do it a little bit earlier tomorrow. I may try to do it at 7 o'clock since what's the name go to bed kind of because I think on the East Coast or wherever he's at, I think the time difference is either 2 or 3 hours above mine. So I may try to come in tomorrow at 10 o'clock, which is at 7 p.m., which is at 10 o'clock on the East Coast, just so it'll be a little bit earlier. I may even come in earlier than that. It just depends on if I hit my quota, if I go out on time. I'm gonna go out on time, but it just depends on when I come in and things like that. Okay. Otherwise, guys, don't forget, if you would like to show support to this channel, you can show it in many different ways. You can like the video, subscribe to the channel, watch all of my other videos, check out my shorts, y'all. Check out those shorts because I'll be doing some stuff on my shorts. I want to drop a video tonight. I was going to do a special video for YouTube. I'll do that tomorrow outside somewhere. But I'm just going to drop one of my other videos off of TikTok. So check out my shorts. Like them or don't like them, or thumbs up or either thumbs down. And then check out my other videos and my Dollar Tree hauls and all the other stuff. Okay, that's another way. Those are other ways you can do showing support. Also, you can show a financial support by doing the Cash App to $Shades Tube. Okay, all donations go to improving this channel, or either paying for StreamYard or just improving the channel. And then also I was thinking about tomorrow, I may do a cash giveaway. If I don't do it this week, I'll do it next week, because I said I want to do that once a month. This is the end of the month, so I may do it tomorrow. I may do a little lunch time cash giveaway, $25 tomorrow to the winner. But I'll let you guys know tomorrow if I want to do that, okay? And everything. And then if I do it, you get it the same day, just like I did last time. All right. And if you won last time and you win this time, you still get it. All right. Other than that, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. You guys have a good night. Thank you so much for tuning in to Shay's Tube. I couldn't say it because I'm hoarse. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night at the same, well, probably earlier, but if not, then at the same time. Other than that, y'all have a good night and take care. And take care. Take care. Let me see. Where is that good night? I can't never find this. Every night it's the same thing, y'all. All right, let's turn that music up, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Sleep tight. Have a good tomorrow, too. And, do something positive tomorrow and be positive and keep positive energy in your life. Okay? Good night, y'all. Night, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Peace out, y'all. Peace out.